So now let's move to another factor that affects structural integrity. Construction. Revelations 12:12. This tells us that the wall was high and great. It is a rule in construction that the higher a building is, the deeper its foundation should be. So the fact that this great and high wall has 12 different foundations means that the construction is sound. According to the article on the screen, a deep foundation will help a building when tensile stress occurs. What is tensile stress? Tensile stress is the force applied to something that makes it break. For example, this pen, if I keep pressing it, the amount of force that we apply that will make it break into two is tensile stress. So imagine a tall building being pushed by the wind. If the foundation is deep, then it will be fine. Just like old and tall trees have deep roots, because to survive that long, their roots needed to reach deep into the earth. Also, considering the equality in the dimension of the city, which is cube-like, we can say the construction is sound, as no dimension is overburdening the other. So now let's look at another factor that affects structural integrity, which is weather and natural forces. To understand the weather or atmospheric condition in heaven, let's consider the one on earth. On earth here, we have cold and heat. The earth's proximity to the sun as a third planet from the sun gives it access to sunlight, which affects the temperature on earth. According to the article on the screen, extended exposure to heat can cause materials like concrete and metal to deteriorate. According to another article on the screen, prolonged exposure to heat can lead to cracks and fractures. In this new Jerusalem, is there a sun? Revelations 21:23. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it. For the glory of God did lighten it, and the lamp is the light thereof. That's the lamp is the light of it. So now we know that the sun and the moon are not in this new Jerusalem. As such, high temperatures will not exist. Based on Matthew 6:8, which says, For your Father knoweth what things you need before you ask him. In this building, if we ever have need of the temperature being regulated to not be too cold, Jesus, who is proactive, based on Matthew 6:8, will regulate it to the suitability of the building. To be proactive means to foresee a need and deal with it before the need arises. Now, how about wind? Revelation 7:1. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Now, these were angels of God, empowered by God to hold the wind. So God controls the wind. He created the wind. You remember when Jesus was in the boat sleeping and there was a great storm? What did Jesus do when they woke him up? He rebuked the wind and said, Peace, be still. And the storm ceased. The wind held its peace. Listen to their response after everywhere was calm. Matthew 4:41. And they feared exceedingly and said one to another, What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? Just as he was in the boat and commanded the wind, he will make sure that in this city, the wind does not destroy the building. So, based on the matters we just discussed with regard to weather and natural forces, we can say that this building has structural integrity. Another factor that affects structural integrity and durability is maintenance. The structural integrity of a building depends on whether or not it is being maintained when due. Maintenance. According to Cambridge Dictionary, maintenance is the work needed to keep a road, building, machine, etc. in good condition. Maintenance can be preventive. It can be reactive or corrective, and it can be predictive. Let's look at them now in detail. Preventive maintenance. This involves regular checks, servicing, repairs to make sure that a building's structural integrity is in place. Now let's consider the human body which God created. God created it with an inbuilt sophisticated preventive maintenance system to prevent health problems from occurring. So when we sleep, our body repairs itself. Our worn out tissues are repaired. According to the article on the screen, sufficient sleep allows the body to remove metabolic waste and replenish energy stores needed for the next day. According to the article on the screen, our muscles and tissues repair and rejuvenate as we sleep. So, preventive maintenance is synonymous to regular checkup and repair. Now, reactive maintenance. Apart from having a system of preventive maintenance, God also created the human body to have a reactive or corrective maintenance system in it. When you have a cut on your thumb, within a very short time, the bleeding stops. Why? Because God enabled your body to close itself back up. So, as a reaction to that cut, your body quickly repairs itself. According to the article on the screen, blood clotting is an important process that prevents excessive bleeding when a blood vessel is injured. So, blood clotting is what happens when a cut or an opening in your skin due to injury is closed back. Also, when there's an infection in the body, our body releases white blood cells to fight the infection. Now, according to the article on the screen, the bone marrow produces and releases more white blood cells in response to infections. According to another article on the screen, white blood cells circulate around the blood and help the immune system fight off infections. So, reactive or corrective maintenance is maintenance in response to a problem that has happened. Now, let's go to the third one, predictive maintenance. For example, you were to sleep last night and for some reason you didn't. Whether because you were watching a movie or you took work home the day before and worked on it all through the night, or there were mosquitoes in your room and you couldn't sleep. You'll find that during the day, regardless of where you are, and without your permission, you will begin to doze off. Your body is telling you, I need maintenance now. If I don't do it, there will be a problem later. Your body has predicted or foreseen a health danger ahead. According to the article on the screen, the most common cause of falling asleep randomly is not getting enough sleep. In another article on the screen, during micro sleep, your brain is essentially taking a forced nap. So, in essence, predictive maintenance is foreseeing a danger ahead and carrying out work on the machine device building to make sure that that danger does not occur. So if the God that created this body to be a maintenance wonder is the same God that will be living in this city, the New Jerusalem, then its maintenance requirement is taken care of. And as such, its structural integrity in this regard is valid.